What is up, guys? It is the Citrus Panda here today, and today I'm coming at you with a review for episode 20 of season 2 of Haikyuu. Let's do this. Alright, so last week I actually took a break from these reviews because I was busy all weekend and I wouldn't have been able to upload it until like Monday night, which would have been counterproductive. Today I'm uploading on Sunday, not too late. So episode 20 was fantastic. It's really hype. Episode 19 was basically Saijo, or Obajo Sai, however you want to say it, beating Date Tech, because Date Tech was going through a transitionary period, really. Like, a lot of their third years that were really good had, like, graduated, so they weren't on the team anymore. It's like that's the idea. Like, in a couple years, or like in a year or two, Date Tech will be a good team again, but they're building it back up. So that's the main idea of episode 19. In episode 20, however, we finally see the rematch from the end of last season. Saijo versus Karasuno. Now, this is a pretty hyped up match for a couple of reasons, and I'm really glad they just jumped right into it, because I thought maybe they would do like some things in between this episode and that, but last episode and this episode, but it's fantastic that they just jumped right in. They didn't waste any time. They're just like, okay, we're starting this up. And it's awesome because, well, we saw the same matchup occur at the end of last season, and we all know how that went. Saijo, Karasuno put up a good fight, but in the end, Saijo really did pull ahead and just beat him in general, and it was kind of like a crushing defeat, because at the time, Karasuno basically used, like, if they had 100% strength, Karasuno used 110%, and they still didn't win. So, the idea that they basically got destroyed despite all of their effort, that kind of sucks for them. But the thing is that in a sports anime, typically you have things like this happen where you face a really good team one time and you get beaten to the ground, and then the second time around, after a lot of training and a lot of inner reflection and a lot of team communication and whatnot, then you're able to take these guys down. So if I were to make a guess, I assume that Karasuno is going to be able to win this, and it's going to be a very close game. I cannot really say one way or the other because I don't know, but Saijo seems to be, if anything, about the same as Karasuno, like as far as skill wise. Karasuno was already pretty good last time they faced him, but Karasuno got a lot of upgrades in the form of their players just being a lot more versatile. Like the one time whenever Kageyama actually received the ball over the net. And I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to double touch the ball. Like I'm not like a volleyball expert or anything, but pretty sure that whenever it comes over the net, one player can't hit it like twice or something like that. So the idea is that Kageyama hit it and he wouldn't have been able to serve it, and everybody on Saijo is like, okay, so how are they gonna do this? But then Noya, or Nishinoya, whatever, yeah, that's his name, comes in and does like his little set, or whatever you want to call it. So it's cool that he can, or his toss, like he's the libero, so it's like a libero toss. And I thought that was really awesome. Like, it just showed that these people have been growing over time, and Asahi pulling off that one combo, although that was the same combo with the libero toss, but at the end of the day, all of these things are coming together and they're working pretty well. Even Hinata gets a spike over the net, which is pretty awesome. So we got to see that after being calmed down by Kageyama via a kick. Did not know Kageyama had that much strength in his leg, but apparently he does. So at the end of the day, this episode was pretty awesome because we got to see the beginning of something that's, I don't know if it's going to go to the end. So last time it ended at episode 24, the match between Saijo and Karasuno, I think so. And then that's about the time it ended, and then the 25 was more like a wind down. So it could be like that this season, like it could be like up until episode 24. Because I mean, looking at it realistically, if this only was like one set in this episode, and we haven't even saw who won the set yet, and if there's background information on this mad dog person, I think that's what he called him. Like a couple episodes back, we saw this guy that came in at the end and is just insane. Like does some like stupid spike, literally like pushes his teammate out of the way to make this spike. By the way, I think that I don't know who's gonna take the first set, but it's gonna be played to 3 sets. I almost guarantee. So if it's 3 sets and at least 1 episode per set, we can assume that 21, 22 are going to be them facing Saijo, And I don't know if I could really see them actually, depending on who wins, they have to face Shiro Torizawa, which is Ushikawa's team. That's like the guy that they met at the beginning of the season. I definitely could see Karasuno like playing against them, but I don't know if I could see them playing against them in the last couple of episodes, because it would either end in a cliffhanger or it would be really paced weirdly. I mean, the alternative is that the Saijo versus Karasuno game ends within like the next episode, but I just don't see that happening. If anything, I think that this season might even end by Karasuno beating Saijo, kind of like an opposite of what happened last season, if anything. We also saw towards the end of this episode where Oikawa, my boy, does this sick serve, which is pretty ridiculous because even Daichi from Karasuno, he was like, dude, that wasn't even like a serve, it was like a spike. It was like a spike serve, and it was pretty crazy. Like, he literally got the ball and it kind of formed to his hand, and he spiked this thing, which was actually a serve. And it actually right whenever he hit it, it hit the ground on the other side of the net. It was ridiculously fast. And even the people watching from the neighborhood association or whatever you want to call them, that were used to play on Karasuno back in the day, they were, one of them was like, I don't even think I could have gotten that. It was so ridiculously fast. It did actually go out though. Oikawa basically messed it up, but it was still really, really pretty threatening that he's able to do that. So we'll see how that turns out. And this Mad Dog character, oh man, he looks pretty crazy. So we'll see in the next episode. But until next time, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I will be back next week. I plan on reviewing the rest of the episodes and not taking a break like last time. That was like an exception, I guess you could say. Episode 19 will be forever remembered as the episode I did not review. See you guys later.